know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Wow, because you'd be in jail. Trump did something last night that he had to do, and that was to stop the hemorrhaging, to stop the bleeding, and to shore up his own base. He was saying things to her last night that many people have been dying, that somebody would say publicly in a format that you couldn't escape. ABC News, George Stephanopoulos, these people, they are such Clinton advocates. They're liars. They're unethical when it comes to their reporting. But in a live debate like that last night, she could not escape. She could not escape. And that was great. Let's play the clip about the deplorables and listen to the exchange going right off the bat with Trump and the press.
Answer the question.
Why
do you still believe?
Her? You
I
interrupt
do.
me all the time. Why don't you
Would
interrupt
you
her?
please explain whether or not the Muslim ban still stands?
It's called extreme vetting.
In hours, I said that I was sorry about the way I talked about that, because my argument is not with his supporters. It's with him and with the hateful and divisive campaign that he has run.
We have a divided nation because people like her, and believe me, she has tremendous hate in her heart. And when she said deplorables, she meant it.
All right, so she does have hate in her heart. I have a story of when they got nominated, or rather when they got first elected in 1992, they were coming out of the Methodist Church in Washington, D.C., and one of the people with us, we were having protests everywhere for the babies, and one of them got into the church. It was this close to Hillary and said, Hillary, it is not God's will to kill babies. And rage came over Hillary's face, and she grabbed over it and said, it is God's will to kill babies. So, friend, she believes that we're deplorable. And they didn't even put the clip in there about being irredeemable. We're irredeemable. We are a divided nation. I was so glad that Trump said that. We're divided. I've said that repeatedly on this show during this whole election cycle for close to a year now. More than a year, we are a divided people. And Hillary, with her blather saying stronger together, we're stronger together, she doesn't want you, if you're a hardcore pro-lifer, you believe in marriage, that homosexual marriage is a sin, go down the list. She doesn't want you to be stronger together with her. She wants you to surrender your ethics. That's what this is about. We talk about diversion. Oh my goodness. When the thing broke about the hot mic and him on the bus, I was appalled. I felt bad for him. You know what this means in part is that you can't have a conversation. You have to be worried about who's taping you at all times and who's going to betray you at all times. But that aside, okay, when that came out, I said, okay, Bill Clinton's alleged sexual assaults against women, they're going to come to the forefront now because Trump and his people have to do it. They're going to do it, and they did do it. And now it's going to take a place on the headlines of Drudge, not just on the headlines of Drudge, but now it's going to take a part in the bigger debate for the next 28 days. So please understand that when she went through the list of the basket of deplorables, she said misogynists, xenophobes, Islamophobes. She was talking about our positions, policy positions, political positions. And extreme vetting. He talked about extreme vetting last night. Look, you have to understand something. Almost all of the terrorist attacks that have happened in America, San Bernardino, Orlando, Boston, the 9/11 hijack, do you understand that almost every single one of these people were in the country, our country, legally? They were here legally. So the fact that Hillary is prepared to legally bring in all these Syrian refugees, it's already shown that it doesn't matter. You have to find out what their devotion to Muhammad is like, their devotion to the Hadith. Are they reading the Hadith and the portions of the Quran that say that they should kill infidels, and if they die facing the enemy, that they're going to go to paradise and get 72 virgins? That's part of Islam. And Hillary wants to avoid that, and Trump is running right at it. Friends, remember, this is about policy. I'll be right back. Don't go away.